No, it's no good. No matter how long I look down the lens of this incredibly powerful telescope here on the roof of the glamorous BBC in London, I can't see the place where I'm going to be by the time you watch this video. You see, it's that time of year again. If you're a regular here at the Kermode Uncut site, you will know that this time of year I go to Shetland to co-curate the Screenplay Film Festival. It's been going for 3 years now. A few years ago we did a retrospective of the works of Ken Russell. We showed the director's cut of The Devil, still unreleased by Warner Brothers. Shame on them. Last year we showed Local Hero, one of my favourite films of all time. Professor Sir Christopher Frayling was there as well. It was great fun. This year I'm really pleased because Terence Davis is coming with me to Shetland. We're going to show Of Time in the City, which, as you probably know, was my very favourite film of last year. We're going to show House of Mirth. We're going to show some other of his work. We're going to show that film Shack, which was the first Scottish Gaelic film to be theatrically released for a very long time. But one of the things that's happened is this. I mentioned a while ago on this blog, I said, you know, I really like the idea of going to Shetland. I like the idea of going, you know, as far north as you can go. And they said, well, of course, actually, you're on the mainland, you're not going that far north. You really need to go, you know, through Yell and up to Unst if you really want to go far north. In fact, Mark, we'll arrange a screening for you in pretty much the farthest northeastern point that you can go to. Turns out to be a bus shelter. Bobby's Bus Shelter, the legendary Bobby's Bus Shelter in Unst. It's a very strange story with this bus shelter. Nobody's quite sure how it happened, but it's ended up being sort of covered in furnishings. It has places to sit down, it has curtains, it has a small refreshment bar, and nobody's entirely sure how this happened, but it's become legendary, and it's on a roundabout which I believe is about to be renamed the John Peel Roundabout. And in this bus shelter on Unst, I'm going to watch a selection of films by Madrim Media, who, again, you'll remember, are the young filmmakers from Shetland who make terrific short films. They made that wonderful short which I told you to check out before called Masks. Anyway, so that's where I'm going. And it made me want to ask you to tell me, where's the strangest and best place you've ever seen a film? Not a cinema, because we've talked about cinemas here before. What's the best cinema you've been? What's the best art house cinema? I'm not talking about that. What's the best, strangest, oddest, weirdest, perhaps most appropriate place you have ever watched a film? See if you can beat a bus shelter in Unst.